Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. We are still on the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Family, on the previous videos where we were talking about accused number 1, remember when we were talking about Bongani Ntanzi for the bank statement and talking about Sibiya for the confession, family, I kept on saying Ramosepele one day is going to dump these two boys. And when I said that, most of you did not believe me. Accused number 1 and 2, to be honest, they made things very difficult for Advocate Ramosepele. When you work with people, representing them, and they don't trust you, they don't tell you all, this will always be the case. Imagine how many times is Advocate Ramosepele getting instructions from accused number 1 and 2 during the court proceedings. Family, I told you more than once that Advocate Ramosepele is going to dump these two boys. These boys made him look so incompetent. By the way, when Advocate Ramosepele was cross-questioning Colonel Mboto and the Metro Police officer, his arguments were very lousy, with a lot of loopholes. Colonel Mboto was able to respond to his questions with ease. Colonel Mboto was able to convince the court that no assault took place. Then comes the Metro Police officer. Still, Advocate Ramosepele fails to convince us by his argument. Family, personally, I'm not surprised to see them, to see Colonel Advocate Ramosepele stepping down. I'm doing this video just to say to you, Advocate Ramosepele has stepped down. So I'm not surprised, because I've been saying this, because I long foresaw it coming. Family, let's watch the following clip where Advocate Ramosepele is introducing another advocate who is taking over as he steps down. Let's watch, family.
I'm here to introduce and appoint Mr. Mngomezulu, who is part of our team, the defense for accused number 1 and 2, and he'll be dealing with evidence regarding the aspects that we are covering from Friday and also in the future, my lord.
After the introduction of Advocate Mngomezulu, he requested the court to grant him a postponement until the following day so he could consult with accused number 1 and 2. Another request he has made was for the court to recall Colonel Mboto and the Metro Police Officer Sergeant Nakedi Monaring, who both testified on the details of Sibiya's confession. Just as a reminder, Colonel Mboto is the one who completed and signed the confession form with accused number 1, Moses Sibiya, and the Metro Police Officer Monaring is the one who transported accused number 1 from Brigadier Gininda to Deep Louvre prison to go and meet with Mboto. So that's where Mboto was waiting for them, and when they arrived, Mboto did the completion of the confession form with Sibiya. So family, those are the two people that Advocate Mngomezulu is saying they must be recalled, so that he is preparing for them. He's going to ask them questions. He's going to cross-question them, because to be honest, for me, Advocate Ramosepele did not do his best when it comes to questioning these people. So he failed to convince me, he failed to convince, I believe even the court was not convinced when he was cross-questioning them, because we expected him in those questions that he was giving to these two people. Those questions were supposed to prove that Sibiya was assaulted. They were supposed to prove that Sibiya was tortured. They were supposed to prove that he signed this the statement, the real statement, the initial statement, signed it, under duress or freely and voluntarily. But Advocate Ramosepele could not establish that, could not help us to get that. So hence today, maybe Advocate Mgomezulu will conduct this in a different way in order to save Sibiya's life. Let's watch the following clip as Advocate Mgomezulu is making these requests.
Ramosepele to come in.
Mr. Ramosepele is an advocate or an attorney, because an advocate can appoint or instruct another advocate. So only an attorney who can do that.
I beg your pardon.
If I recall my law.
I beg your pardon. That is indeed so, my Lord. I requested that I am ready to proceed as from tomorrow as arranged in relation to the evidence of the magistrate.
Yes.
And I was going to bring an application for the recalling of Colonel Mboto, who has already testified on Friday, together with Sergeant Munareng, on the instructions that I got from accused number 1. And I humbly request the court, Your Worship, sorry, my Lord, that I need to consult with both accused number 1 and number 2 and request the Honorable Court to make an order that I be given some few hours to consult with accused number 1 and number 2, as it pleases the court.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi?
As the court, please, my Lord, we've indicated to our colleagues we're not going to object to the request. The only proviso is that we proceed with the evidence as scheduled for tomorrow.
Family, now that the court has granted Advocate Mgomezulu time and permission to meet with his clients, accused number 1 and accused number 2, and has allowed to recall Colonel Mboto and the Metro Police Officer Munareng. So we are going to wait for them. And after granting him permission for this, then the court was adjourned for Tuesday the 17th October 2023. So we are waiting for Tuesday to hear what has transpired and maybe to check who is the next state witness in this case. Family, thank you very much for watching this video to this point. Please like it before you leave. In the comment section, please tell me, let's talk about this case. What is your opinion? How do you feel about this? And subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you, family. I love you. Bye.